Have you ever noticed how certain habits seem so simple that no one ever questions whether they were actually right? That is the case with something almost every man does without thinking, adding a spoonful of honey to his coffee, tea, or toast. An automatic routine gesture, almost symbolic. But what few people realize is that this simple habit can be the difference between a body in decline and a body in full testosterone production. Most men over 50 feel that their energy isn't the same anymore, that their vigor has slowly faded. They blame time, stress, or work. But often the real issue lies in the small daily choices that silently sabotage their metabolism. Honey is one of those curious cases: natural, sweet, popular, and deeply misunderstood. For some, it's become a villain because of its sugar content. For others, it's the universal home remedy. The truth is, honey is a living, biochemically active substance capable of directly affecting the male hormonal system. But the human body doesn't a T react the same way at 20 as it does at 60. The same honey that once served as pure energy when you were young can become a powerful hormonal trigger or a metabolic overload depending on how it is used. In recent years, studies have revealed something fascinating. Raw honey used at the right moment and in the right amount can stimulate the mechanisms that regulate testosterone. It's almost as if it wakes up the endocrine system. But here's what almost no one talks about: it's not just any honey nor any time of day. And that's exactly what 97% of men ignore. So before continuing with this video, make sure you resubscribe to the channel so you don't to miss future insights about habits that can transform your vitality. Now tell me in the comments, are you the kind of guy who uses honey every day or the kind who doesn't care about it at all? Write the word use or ignore. I want to see which group you belong to. Most men don't notice when their body starts showing signs of hormonal slowdown. Strength decreases, mood fluctuates, sexual desire loses intensity, and what once felt natural now requires effort. It's a silent, gradual process that many accept as just aging. But science shows that's not exactly true. There's a set of small natural triggers that can reignite testosterone production, and one of them is literally in your kitchen: honey. Honey is far more than a natural sweetener. It carries essential minerals like boron, zinc, and magnesium, nutrients directly linked to hormone production. Boron, for instance, acts as a testosterone liberator. It reduces a protein called SHBG, which binds testosterone in the blood and makes it inactive. When this protein drops, more free testosterone circulates in the body, boosting energy, drive, and vitality. Zinc, on the other hand, is indispensable for healthy testicular function. That's where testosterone is produced. And magnesium helps balance the nervous system, reducing stress, one of testosterone's greatest enemies. But here, as what sets honey apart from any other food, its antioxidant and anti-inflammatory compounds act directly on the glands and liver, reducing oxidative stress, one of the main causes of hormonal collapse after 50. It is like cleaning the gears of an engine that stopped turning smoothly. The secret lies in how it's used. When consumed raw, pure, and in small amounts, honey not only provides immediate energy, but also sends the body a metabolic signal of stability, reducing glucose spikes and improving the hormonal environment. It's not a miracle, it's applied biology. If this content is already making you rethink something so simple, take a moment to like the video now. It helps YouTube understand that you care about your health and spreads this knowledge to more men who need to reclaim their natural strength. What makes honey so powerful for the male body isn't just its sweetness, it's the timing of consumption. The difference between a positive hormonal effect and a harmful sugar spike is all about timing. When the body wakes up, cortisol levels, the stress hormone, are naturally high. It's what gets you moving in the morning. But if you consume the wrong thing at that moment, like too much coffee or refined carbs, your cortisol spikes even higher and blocks testosterone. That's where honey, used correctly, comes in. A small spoon of raw honey mixed in warm water right after waking sends a different signal to your body: stability. It provides instant energy without causing the crash that refined sugar would. The liver, when it receives this natural glucose combined with minerals and enzymes, releases glycogen steadily, keeping mental and physical energy stable through the first hours of the day. That's why many men report greater clarity, focus, and drive after adopting this simple habit. And there is another fascinating detail. Honey activates the parasympathetic nervous system, the body's recovery mode. Instead of starting the day in full alert, fighting against the clock, your body enters a controlled rhythm that preserves anabolic hormones, including testosterone. It's the opposite of the destructive cycle of waking up stressed, drinking coffee on an empty stomach, and draining energy right from the start. Using honey in the morning is like tuning your internal engine before accelerating. It doesn't just fuel the body, it ensures that the fuel is used efficiently. And the most interesting part is that with consistent use, your body learns to respond better. Glucose levels stabilize, hormonal sensitivity improves, and your metabolism begins to work for your vitality, not against it. It is a small gesture that triggers a powerful chain reaction inside you. And it all starts before your first sip of coffee. Quick and useful pause. If this video is helping you regain energy and testosterone through simple habits like the proper use of honey, it is worth taking care of another pillar most men ignore: intimacy. In my digital book, Rediscovering Intimacy, Healthy Sexuality, after 60, I bring together a practical plan that integrates what we read discussing here: better sleep, lower inflammation, smarter morning routines with specific strategies for desire, erection, and connection between partners. You'll learn how to adjust your diet, breathing, and pelvic exercises, as well as direct communication that reduces performance anxiety and increases presence in intimate moments. It's science applied to real life. No miracles, no empty promises. Access it through the link in the first pinned comment and start today, aligning hormonal vitality with a more confident and fulfilling sex life. When it comes to testosterone, most men think only about the gym, supplements, and medication. Few understand that true hormonal balance begins with how the body manages energy. And that's where honey becomes an unexpected ally. Testosterone is a hormone extremely sensitive to the metabolic environment. If there are spikes and drops in blood sugar, inflammation, or oxidative stress, the body simply slows down production as a defense mechanism. It's survival logic. When the body senses instability, it shuts down what it considers non-essential, including sexual vigor and muscle building. Used intelligently, honey breaks that cycle. Its antioxidant compounds, such as flavonoids and minerals like boron, help restore communication between the brain and testicles, the so-called hypothalamic pituitary gonadal axis. It's as if the brain says again, it's safe to produce, and the body responds. This connection is crucial because having energy is pointless if the hormonal system is blocked. Another fascinating point is boron's role. Studies show that this mineral found in raw honey increases the fraction of free testosterone, the active form circulating in the blood. It also reduces SHBG, a protein that binds to testosterone and makes it inactive. In other words, honey helps release the testosterone that's already inside you but dormant. When that happens, the effects are noticeable. More morning energy, faster muscle recovery, mental clarity, and even a sense of confidence many men thought was gone. It's not illusion. It's biology working again as it should. What once seemed like a simple spoonful of honey becomes a powerful chemical signal, a natural code the body understands and answers with vitality. There's a moment in the day when honey acts almost therapeutically on the male body: nighttime. While many believe testosterone is produced only during workouts or early in the morning, the truth is its production peaks while you sleep, and that's precisely when most men unknowingly sabotage their bodies. Accumulated stress, poor diet, and fragmented sleep cause the body to release excess cortisol, the hormone that literally steals energy from testosterone production. Here's where honey plays a strategic role. A small amount consumed before bed helps stabilize blood glucose levels overnight. This prevents the brain from sending alert signals due to lack of energy, and in turn, avoids adrenaline and cortisol spikes that disrupt deep sleep. The result is more restorative rest, and it is precisely during this deep sleep that the testicles reach their peak hormonal activity. Moreover, honey contains tryptophan and other compounds that promote melatonin release, the hormone that regulates sleep. When rest is stable and the body remains in recovery mode, there's a direct increase in testosterone and other anabolic hormones like GH. It's a virtuous cycle. The better the sleep, the higher the hormone production. The better the hormonal balance, the easier it is to sleep well. Many men notice the difference within days, waking up more energized, less irritable, and with a genuine sense of recharge. And it all begins with something as simple as a spoonful of pure honey consumed consciously at the right time. What seems like a nighttime ritual is in fact a physiological trigger capable of redefining the balance between body, mind, and masculine energy. Most men have no idea how much the gut directly affects testosterone production. Inside you lies an invisible ecosystem, trillions of bacteria forming the so-called gut microbiota. They're not there by chance. They process nutrients, balance the immune system, and even regulate communication between the brain and testicles. When that balance breaks down through stress, antibiotics, alcohol, or poor diet, the result is silent inflammation that blocks hormone production. And here's where honey surprises again. Raw honey contains prebiotic compounds, substances that feed the beneficial gut bacteria and help rebuild the intestinal flora. When these good bacteria multiply, they reduce inflammation and produce short chain fatty acids that improve insulin sensitivity and balance metabolism. This balance is critical because high insulin levels are directly linked to testosterone decline. Additionally, honey aids in absorbing key minerals for hormone synthesis like zinc and magnesium. A healthy gut absorbs more of these nutrients, meaning every spoonful of honey can enhance the effects of your entire diet. The body stops working in defense mode and shifts into efficiency. But here's an even more interesting detail. A balanced microbiota also influences neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine, responsible for motivation, pleasure, and mental vitality. When the gut is healthy, the brain responds with more focus, energy, and even better mood. Direct signs of a hormonally balanced system. Therefore, honey is not just a sweet food. It's a metabolic modulator acting along the gut-brain testicle axis, supporting the foundation of complete balanced masculinity. There comes a point in life when the body begins to demand payment for the excesses. Sleepless nights, rush, and neglect of small details. Many men believe testosterone decline is inevitable, as if it were destiny. But the truth is, the human body was built to adapt, and nature left clear clues on how to restore that balance. Honey is one of them, a simple ancient food with biochemical wisdom that science is only now beginning to understand. Used the right way, honey isn't a bee miracle. It's a natural tool to restore vitality. It doesn't work alone, but as part of a system that involves sleep, movement, good nutrition, and stress management. It's the link between energy and stability, the fuel that nourishes the body without draining it. By regulating metabolism, reducing inflammation, and balancing the hormonal axis, it gives men back something many thought they'd lost: control over their own bodies. The secret lies in consistency. One spoonful of honey won't change anything overnight, but it changes everything over time. As the body starts to respond, the effects become visible in strength, mental clarity, mood, and even the confidence with which a man looks in the mirror. It's a self-sustaining cycle. The more you care for yourself, the more the body rewards you with energy and vitality. And maybe that's the biggest lesson. Power doesn't lie in grand promises, but in small, consistent gestures made consciously. Replacing refined sugar with raw honey, sleeping better, breathing calmly, eating mindfully. Simple actions that send a powerful message to the body. It's not over. I'm rebuilding myself. If this video helped you understand how a simple food can transform the way you feel, subscribe to the channel now. Here you'll find content guided by science and medical practice so you can live with more energy, balance, and clarity. Like the video. It helps YouTube show this content to more men who need to regain their vitality. And check out the other videos on the channel. Each one is designed to help you rebuild your body and mind step by step. I'm the doctor guiding you on this journey through men's health. Take good care of yourself.